Big bad Insecticons. Big bad Insecticons. Well, let's get Insecticon with Legacy Evolution Shrapnel. They finally got that name back. I'm quite happy they did because I wasn't a fan of the name Scrapnel. It reminded too much of Scraplet, and I'm not even sure if it's a real word. But Shrapnel, I'm not sure if it really describes him. Him. Oh, we're going there. There. No, we're not. But this is his bug mode, and I'm doing it first just to get out of the way because I don't really like it. Here's a comparison with his teammate. I want to say Kickbutt, but it's not. Kickback. Kickbutt's a name a third-party company used. But I honestly, I think I prefer the legend more. Whoa, there went Reflector. Like, oh, hold on, let's put you back there. I like this bug mode more because it feels, a bit more of a blend between the insectoid and the robotic. This guy just does not want to stay in camera mode. Fine. Transform. Like, this barely looks like an insect. Like, it definitely doesn't look like disguise. Because those legs are majorly unbalanced. And he's got horns and no other insectoid features. You can barely even call these legs, in my opinion. I guess he has a gun that you can put on top. But I prefer it down below. But, yeah, I don't have anything for this insect mode. It bugs me about how bad it is. It's not that I guess it's not bad, it's just uninteresting. I guess you can move the horns and that's about it. There's really not much for play features. Like, honestly, as much as you can harp on this bug mode, at least there's wings and legs you can play with. There's some modicum of fun to have here. With this, I'm like, well, I could chuck it, but I'm not going to. We're going to remove the cannon for now. But if I haven't told this story before, I'm surprised. Shrapnel. I have a lot of love for Shrapnel because in my early years, I swear I had a G1 Shrapnel that I didn't know was a Transformer. Like, it had the translucent golden chest piece, which you could open for the Diaclone pilot, which unfortunately this thing can't. We're 0 for 2 on opening cockpits. And it had the chromed horns that were so fun to mess with. Like, I didn't even know it transformed. I didn't even know anything about it. I just knew the chest opened and the horns moved. And they were chrome. So I keep waiting for a version of this guy to give me that same feeling. But I'm not sure this bug mode really does anything for me. Thankfully, we don't have to deal with this for very long, because we're going to get to robot mode. I guess one sort of play feature is his antenna or horns are blast effect compatible. So, is he firing a laser from there? How is he aiming with his lack of eyes? Like, at least the small one had fake eyes that looked like eyes, but no. Yeah. Anyway, to transform him, it's unfortunately very simple. I'm going to unpeg the arms, rotate these just because I like to. Fold out the hand from inside the sleeve. Slide these down. I'll do the dramatic head reveal at the end, but fold the bug legs against his back and hinge the legs down, rotate them at the waist, close them up, fold the feet, split the legs, and dramatic head reveal. Dun, dun, dun. You know, that transformation is, I guess it happened. That's all I can say about it. Kind of on the painfully boring side of simple. Like, no interesting twists, no... I guess the double hinge on the legs is the closest thing you can do to a cool maneuver in this transformation, but honestly, I think the robot mode kind of makes up for it, because this guy looks awesome. Very clean, even if you take away these for now. But like, he finally has his red visor. I wish there was a bit more purple to balance out the black and gray. But what he does have looks very nice. Give him a size comparison next to his teammate in the same line. I'm not sure which one I like more. Probably Kickback, for reasons we'll come across. Here is the Legends one. Even this guy, I like his more purple and black. Let's go with articulation for the biggest issue. It's just a swivel at the head. Like, it's not even a ball joint. Why? Why? And that almost put me off this guy before I even bought him. Might have, like, just look at him in the shop and go, oh, let's see what's up. No ball joint? No ball jointed neck? Seriously? I went back a day later and then bought him. But that almost put me off. Shoulders, universal joints. They do bump into the horns, but you can get the horns out of the way and make them a bit cross-eyed. And they can go all the way out. I like the circular shoulders and the motion. It looks really good. Got a bicep swivel. 91 degree of elbow bend. It's not bad and also not broken. So that's good. No wrist articulation. You do get a waist swivel. Get your standard hips. Although there's a bit of faux ratcheting in the outward. I can't really hear it. Yeah. It has a couple of stopping points. A thigh swivel. And a knee that locks into place, but gives you 90 degree bend. The ankle has a bit of downward motion and an ankle tilt if you need those wide-legged poses. So he's got the standard amount of articulation, and he's got some accessories which make me question why he didn't splurge for the purple paint that Kickback did. It's just kind of purple plastic painted silver, but he can hold it. Like, come on. Yeah, his teammate apparently has more money than him, or just a preferred shade of purple. And he can shoot that fine. You can see what they were going for, kind of with a reflector in the Was this Titans Return or was this regular Generations? Or both. I can't remember which version this is. But also, we come to these. Because these are also guns. He can hold one there. He can backpack one to have some uniformity in shooting. Or, one of the interesting things, maybe the highlight of this, is you can plug all three guns together. So you plug one in the bottom, and then you human centipede the other one. And you've got a massive long kaboom stick that he can effectively, maybe almost effectively, hold in both hands. Now, he can't really sniper pose. You know, I really like that, and that is not the worst way I've seen a Legacy Evolution gimmick done. It doesn't interfere with anything, and it adds just a tiny amount of play value to him, which you can then make it look like he's shooting something. There you go. So, God, I've got so many bugs. I have an infestation of bugs at this point. I freaking need to bring out the fly swatter. I knocked the blast effect part off. Nice. So, my final thoughts. I like him, but he's without the Insecticon, he's very generic. Which is not a bad thing these days, because we've gotten to a point where even generic is very good in terms of action figures. Like, I don't know. Out of the three ways to play with him, alternate mode, puzzle, robot mode, normally only being good at one of them would not be a recommendation. But it's the Insecticons. Their kind of whole gimmick is they're just in thousands of them because they constantly clone themselves and things like that. So it's like, it's really hard to not recommend an Insecticon. Especially because we've already seen that they're going to use this base body, or at least the legs of it, in the Bombshell. Which I think kind of works better for Bombshell in his Rhino Beetle mode. But we'll have to see in, I don't know, a couple months when he comes out. Because he's coming out before the end of Legacy Evolution. So, we'll see. But for Shrapnel, I guess he'll just have to blow up and disperse into thousands of his namesake. Yeah. I like him. It's hard not to like him, even though he's trying very hard to make you not like him. Which makes sense because he's a bad guy, but you know what I mean. It's a toy that's overly simplified, not a lot of play features, and yet it's still fun somehow. It still makes me want to go, yeah, I'll pick him up. But if you're not a big fan of the Insecticons, and, you know, I might say spend your money elsewhere. There's much more interesting things in the Evolution line, upcoming or recently released. So, he might be worth a purchase or he might be worth a skip. Honestly, it's kind of 50-50. I don't know. Flip a coin, take your pick. There'll always be another one because they get in everywhere during the summer. And you keep looking around going, how the hell did that one get there? And then it's gone, and then 48 hours later, oh, there's more of them. Just hanging in the corners of your house. Like looking at you and going, yeah, you can't hit me. I'm going to die in 48 hours anyway. Oh, wait, those are just flies. But, yeah, anyway, keep it weird. Bye. 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 You're, you're rubbing off on me. Me. I need to end this video now. Now. Pew, pew, pew.